Obsessed with capturing Jake Sully, Quaritch sought an alliance with Varang, the formidable leader of the volcano-dwelling Mangkwan clan. He invited her into his quarters for a private meeting, where he administered a truth-inducing toxin. When Varang realized his intentions were genuine, she agreed to cooperate. Quaritch then escorted her outside and armed her entire force with weapons and ammunition. After a brief return indoors, the two set their plan in motion. Together, they launched an assault on a Metkayina village. Using her unique abilities, Varang was able to pinpoint the precise location of Jake and his people. Spotting the threat from a distance, Jake immediately sounded the alarm. The Metkayina clan prepared for battle, but Quaritch presented them with a grim ultimatum: surrender Jake, and no one else would be harmed. After careful consideration and a final conversation with his wife, Jake chose to sacrifice himself for his people. He surrendered and was taken captive. Unable to bear the loss, Neytiri stormed the facility alone. She confronted Varang, threatening her life unless she revealed where Jake was being held. Varang resisted until Neytiri raised the blade to her hair. Forced to comply, Varang revealed the truth, then quickly broke free. Neytiri escaped, leaving destruction in her wake. Elsewhere, a marine biologist voiced fierce opposition to harming the Tulkun. When his protests were ignored, he took matters into his own hands and set out to rescue Jake. Once Jake was freed, Neytiri arrived and led him far from the facility. Back home, Jake reached his breaking point. Accepting his destiny, he reclaimed the title of Toruk Makto. He journeyed to the nest of the legendary warrior mount and returned riding it, earning recognition as the clan's rightful leader. With his authority restored, Jake united the Navi clans against the Sky People and the Mangkwan. They sought the aid of the Tulkun elders, but were initially refused. The elders warned that once violence begins, it can never truly end. However, when Loak presented them with a gravely injured Tulkun, the elders withdrew to reconsider. The following day, the Sky People returned, believing the Tulkun defenseless. They were mistaken. The Tulkun fought back with overwhelming force, destroying numerous ships. This signaled Jake and his allies to launch their full assault. The battle raged across land, sea, and sky. At first, Jake's forces held the advantage, but when the mothership was destroyed and hope seemed lost, Quaritch and Varang intervened, seizing control of the battlefield. The balance shifted instantly, and Jake's clan began to suffer devastating losses. Unable to watch the slaughter, Kiri plunged into the water, ignoring Miles and Loak's pleas to stop. With no other choice, they followed her. Kiri connected with Awa but began convulsing violently. Miles and Tuck soon joined her, entering the spirit realm to support her. Together, they broke through and reached Awa herself. Answering their call, Awa summoned ferocious sea creatures that turned on the Sky People. The tide of war shifted decisively in Jake's favor. Seeing the change, Varang attempted to kill Neytiri, unaware that Kiri had crept up behind her. For the first time, Varang was overpowered at the very skill she relied on most. Stricken with fear, she fled the battlefield. Elsewhere, Quaritch captured Miles and took flight. Jake pursued them and eventually caught up, leading to a brutal confrontation. The fight was interrupted when Miles nearly fell from a cliff. Setting aside his hatred, Jake pulled both Quaritch and Miles to safety. Even as his family moved to kill Quaritch, Jake stopped them. Broken by defeat and humiliation, Quaritch leapt from the cliff in an apparent attempt to end his own life, and that is where the film comes to a close. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment.